What is up, YouTubers and lovers of budget cars and bikes? Welcome back to an update video on the CBR1100 Super Blackbird XX. It seems that I would think probably 80% of the people in the kind of poll that I did on YouTube in the first video have agreed with what I thought they would agree with, and most people are saying, look, just do it. If you haven't seen that video, by the way, look up here somewhere. I'll link it in, the initial video for when I first got this bike and what we were kind of planning to do. As I said, I'll link that out there. This is the second part of that video. Now, not a huge amount has happened, but I have been getting on with things because I kind of knew that you guys would probably suggest that I did do it, because most of the people that have been replying and watching the videos actually own one, are thinking of getting one, or have owned one in the past. And I think most people would say, you know, it's worth it. This old girl is worth a little bit of effort. And although we're not going to make groundbreaking money on this, it'll be fun and it'll be good content for the channel as well. As I said, I haven't done a great deal so far. I've had the exhaust off this side here because it seemed like there was a bit of a blow there as well. I mean, although that does look like there's a huge gap here, there is a huge ring here, like one of those kind of carbon rings that goes around. But there is a slight ticking from this area here. Now, I'm assuming that could be possibly the downpipes here. I won't know until I get all this fairing off. So I'm hoping I'm going to get it off and it's not going to be too bad. But again, I won't know until you guys know, because obviously when I do get all this off, we'll do part 3 of this series. Because as I said, 80% of the people seem to, or you guys seem to think that getting a new fairing kit for this and making it beautiful again is the way to go. So that's exactly what I've done. This is a quick update video for that purpose. I've ordered the monster fairings kit from China. Good and bad news on that. I mean, I'll talk you through that when the kit actually arrives. I'll do an unboxing, and if I can do it all in one video, what I'll do is I'll do the unboxing, take this fairing off and put the new one on. But it might be too long a video, so I might just do an unboxing and then a tear down of this on time lapse and a fitting of the new fairing again on time lapse in a separate video, and then we'll do one last one when it's all done and I've actually had a chance to ride it. Because again, if you haven't seen the first video, the reason we're doing this is because that lower fairing there is a different color. There's all sorts of gouges out of here and scratches and all sorts, so it was easier really to just buy a new fairing. We'll talk about prices, as I said, when we do the unboxing video. I have taken the mirrors off because if you remember from the first one, the first video as it were, there was a couple of scuffs in the paintwork of the mirrors, the side mirrors here. So I've taken them off, taken them apart. I'm tempted to put clear lenses in those indicators now, or smoked ones. I'm not sure whether to keep it original or whether to put clear ones in there. I like the look of the clear ones, but I do learn from my mistakes and I do like to keep bikes original. So again, comment below if you think, what do you think I should do there? Do you think I should put some clear or smoked lenses in those indicator mirrors, or should I just keep this stock? Because the bike is essentially stock, as you can see, even the exhaust. So I'm humming and hawing about that one. So comments appreciated down below. What would you do with that? As I said, I've had that exhaust off and there is a little crack just around about there. So I put this kind of seal on there, as you can see there, this kind of heat shield, sticky tape stuff, aluminium tape. I don't know if that's going to be any good, to be honest. I need to get it out for a ride, but if I have to buy a new right hand exhaust, they're only like 50-60 quid anyway, so you know, I'll just do that if I have to. But I have been polishing. If you remember again from the first video, these front forks here, there's a little bit of crap on here now which just rubs off, as you can see up here. That just rubs off. Now, I did this about 2 or 3 weeks ago and it's been sat outside ever since. But as you can see, the wheels look a hell of a lot cleaner now. I mean, they, again, refer back to the first video. They were pretty much black. What I'll do is I'll put some before and after pictures on Instagram as well. If you look at the banner photograph for this YouTube site, you'll see the link for Instagram there. All the photographs that I'm going to do will all be uploaded there. I might even do some cheeky kind of pre-video uploads there as well. But again, if you remember the rust issues we had on these banjo bolts here, that's all gone. This front fork here, it's come up amazing, considering I had to get the front mudguard off. That was a bit of a shame. The bolts were rusted into there. There was no way to get them out. I had to break it to get it off, which is a shame because I could have sold that. Talking of selling things, I've got a guy who's interested in both the lower panels, the left and the right. He's going to give me 150 quid for them posted. I think that's quite fair, to be honest. I might get something for this nose cone, even though it's got a bit of damage here. Maybe get 100 quid for that. I might even get something for the rear seat cowl, fairing there as well. If you are interested in any of these parts, drop it in the comments. Maybe we can put a deal together. As I said, I've done all this up here as well. I've polished this, and I'm hoping we can get in here and have a little look. I should have done this before the exhaust. As you can see, all the banjo bolts here, the pipe connectors, everything has come up incredibly well, I think. You know, remember how rusty this was? This was looking like a complete bag of crap. Again, the wheel has come up really nice. It's a bit dirty. The discs have come up great. Even the rust on the, let's see if I can get rid of this sunlight. Even the rust on the brake caliper pins seems to have come up nicely. I must get in there and do that, because that's kind of almost, if I can get in there and show you without all this sunlight, that's almost a before and after, just that little bit there of how it was. So what I might do is try and get this off and do that one as well, just that little pin clip. And again, as I said, the front wheels have come out incredibly well, I think. That took probably about an hour to do all of it. That included the forks, the banjo bolts, I did do the brake disc bolts as well, all of that kind of stuff. We'll get round here and have a little look. That one didn't come up quite so well, but it's come up pretty bloody good, I think, really, for what is essentially about an hour's work. I was going to sand these back and polish them, as well as this kick plate here, this heel plate, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to metal polish those, because sometimes when you're sanding and then polishing, it can go quite horribly wrong. I mean, I did do this one here, so I've got to do the other side, but I was going to do this one, but I think it's better just metal polished and leave it as it is. It is a 21-year-old bike, after all. You know, you're not gonna, you can't polish a turd, as they say. Not that I'm saying this is a turd, but as I'm trying to explain is, you can't make that look brand new again. You know, it's 21 years old, so you may be better off just leaving that, which I think is what I'm going to do. I've been up here as well, taking a couple of these infills out. As you can see, they were really easy to take out. It's just one little pin, and then it holds in with a bolt here, and I think there's another bolt here that holds it on. And I've taken the grab rail off the back as well, and you can see where this person has taped this up. I'm not sure what to do about this. I'd like to get all this off and see what's going on, but I probably will be able to see. As soon as this is off, I can flip this upside down, and again, I'll post a picture up on Instagram of exactly what's going on there. But as you can see, it's not pretty, but someone might be able to make good use of it. You know, somebody may be able to put it onto a race bike, a track bike. As you can see, I mean, I didn't even notice this before, but that bolt there's been tightened up too much, and it's actually cracked that bit of fairing as well. But again, somebody might be able to make good use of that. You just never know. These will look a lot better, so don't worry about that. But I just wanted to let you know where I am now, what the decision is in that respect. You guys, thank you so much for helping me make this decision, because I really didn't know which way to go with it. You know, that's why I said in the initial video, you guys decide, and you've pretty much overwhelmingly decided that this deserves to be taken back to as it was when it came out of the factory. And that's kind of my intention with this. It's not going to be immaculate. It's a 21-year-old bike, you know, and by the time I finish it, it'll probably be a 22-year-old bike. But I think it's worth it, and I'm pretty sure you guys have agreed as well through all the social media pages, including YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. 80% of you have said do it. A couple of you have said, look, it's not worth it. You won't be, you know, I could have bought that for £1,000. I appreciate the comment, but I don't think you could have bought this for £1,000. Not with 28,000 miles on it and running like it does with full service history. I think that's kind of wishful thinking. I think I paid about right for it, you know, and I think it will be worth what I said it was worth in the first video when it's done, because have a look on eBay of what a 2000 one of these is worth with these kind of miles in very, very good condition with service history. You'll see they are between £2,500 and £3,000, sometimes even more. I mean, dealers can be charging £3,500 to £4,000 for an immaculate one. Again, this won't be immaculate, but this will be the best I can get it on a budget of around about 500 quid. So basically, what can we do to this bike for 500 quid? We're going to find out, aren't we? Again, just a quick update. Hope you enjoyed it. There will be an unboxing video of the fairings when they arrive. Excuse me. And then I'll do a time-lapse video taking all of this off and hopefully putting all the new stuff on, and then we'll have a look and see where we are, and then I'll do a test drive, or test ride as it were, after I've been out on it a few times. Now, talking of test rides, quick channel update. I've decided I'm going to do what I should have really done from the beginning, but I wasn't quite confident enough to do. I've ordered myself a proper camera that will fit to my helmet, and I'm going to take you guys out with me when I do the first ride on this, just to, you know, do a proper rider's view, as it were, video clip along with the review of the bike, as we normally do this kind of situation. But I'll take you out with me. We'll have a good blast down the A38, and we'll have a little bimble around the Cornish roads, and I'll let you know what I think on video in that respect. Hopefully that will work out, because I bought one of these little cameras. It's like a GoPro. It's called an Akaso V50 Pro, which is a 4K camera, and I've got all the bracketry to come and fit to my helmet coming in the post, so that'll be a channel update. We will be doing kind of ride reviews and drive reviews in the cars as well. I'll set that up in the cars, something I should have done previously, but maybe I was lazy, or maybe I just wasn't confident enough. But we will be doing that from now on. That's a little channel update. And I'm also considering, very much considering, buying a drone, a 4K drone, so I can do some really nice footage of the bikes and cars that I do as a kind of prequel to the video, as it were. If I could get somebody to come along with me and take the drone and video it while I'm out, great, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. It's not that kind of channel, is it? It's a very raw kind of YouTube channel, and I like to keep it that way. You know, I'm just an ordinary guy. But as I said, we've got the camera, we're going to get the drone probably. So in the next few months, you'll see some better footage, some more in-depth reviews, as it were. I'll take you guys out with me when I do the reviews. If you want to see that kind of stuff, drop it in the comments, you know, because if no one is interested rather in that kind of stuff, do you think I should get a drone? Would you watch it more? Would you enjoy the content more if I had a bit of drone footage of the bikes and cars? Or do you just think it's not worth it? Drop it in the comments, let me know. All right, that's where we are, guys. A month later almost, and we're getting there. The stuff's ordered. It takes a hell of a long time to arrive, but again, I'll talk to you about that kind of stuff when we do the unboxing of the monster fairings. Okay, I hope you're keeping well, and look out for the new video on this, which should be in a couple of weeks, I would think. All right, guys, take care, and thanks for watching.